We certainly played better on the weekend. We came up against a really strong opposition that was somewhat depleted. They were clearly missing some key components of their side, and what makes them a really good side. But still had some really experienced players through their midfield. So look, it was pleasing with the way that we've played. The last couple of weeks, starting to get a bit more consistency about our game, which is ultimately what every team's striving to do, but something that we've haven't been able to piece together in the first 5 or 6 rounds of the year. So, look, it was really pleasing. By no means do we sort of sit and rest on our laurels. It's from here. There's plenty of hard work still to be done, and the competition's as even as it ever has been. So look forward to the challenge on the weekend, playing a side that were terrific yesterday. So yeah, there's lots of challenges that face our group, and but yeah, it was pleasing to play more consistently.
There's a lot of sore bodies in that Bombers back line. They're coming off a 5-day break. Is that something that you and Jez and the other guys in the forward line look to take advantage of this week?
Look, I missed Darcy's comments before because of the noise in the background, so it's nice to hear everyone's having fun, but I would have loved to have seen how a few of them pulled up. But look, like we do every week, you prepare for what has been put out in the last few weeks before in terms of personnel. So who knows exactly how they're going to line up. We've got some players that have, particularly from the week before, that have had injuries, and we'll look to hopefully regain, if not this weekend, in the near future. So we'll prepare for their best, and we'll wait and see what happens when the teams get announced.
And how about you personally? Obviously, you've been coming back from that foot injury. Great game against the Swans on the weekend. Do you feel like you're nearing your full now?
Yeah, look, I've always and still maintain that I feel 100%. It's a combination of the fact that I have had off-season surgery and an interrupted pre-season, but was still feeling great in my body, in my foot in particular, leading into round 1. So got the opportunity to play, which I was thrilled about. Being a touch older, also it has its challenges as well. But I'll maintain I've been 100% for the first 6 rounds of the year, and like I do every year, continue to try and build and have continuity in what I'm trying to do, and try and put out there each week. So keep looking to improve just like the team.
How have you enjoyed watching Jeremy Cameron this year? Some of his form's been pretty unreal.
Yeah, I think everyone that's wearing a Geelong jumper, but everyone right across the competition has marvelled at what he's done. He's he's certainly had the capacity and albeit a couple of injuries at his time at Geelong, he's always he's been a wonderful player, but what he's been able to produce has really carried us along the way for the most part of season 2023. So he's a great player to play with. Quite unique in the way that he plays his football, and I suppose more so quite different to me. So that in itself is unique, and I've loved playing with him. Why wouldn't you? He just brings so much energy, so skilled, so good at our great game, but a terrific person away from football as well.
Still building your chemistry on field? Is it still improving?
Oh, look, I think like anything, when you're working with individuals, the more time you can spend together, the more you'll work out those little intricacies of the way that they play and certain positions on the ground that they do what they do. But I think that what makes him so unique as well is the fact that he sees the game so differently. He's sort of almost a step or two ahead. His vision around the ground and then inside forward 50 is something that I haven't really played with, particularly in a big man. So I think always building chemistry with players, and just really enjoying playing with him and the rest of the group.
Did he kick 100 goals this year?
What do we have? My maths is terrible, but does that get him? Does he? Well, he's certainly on the way. Wouldn't it be great to see? I think it would be a wonderful thing for our game. I still remember Buddy being the last player to kick 100 goals in a season. Fev got awfully close that year, I think, as well. Yeah, it'd be incredible. I mean, I've been on the ground for one player when he's reached a milestone, and people have run on the ground. So I'd love to be there for another one.
Sam Simpson returning to the group is obviously a much loved cat, and it's taken a long time for him to get back. But what did it mean to the playing group for him to come in as a late inclusion and to kick the first goal of the game?
Yeah, wasn't that something special? Look, he's, as you mentioned, he's a much loved player amongst the group. Away from the club, but the way that he plays his game is a slight body, but very courageous in the way that he plays. So, yeah, I mean, we love stories in football, and that was a great one. Great to see him back, being able to play at the highest level. You know, when you're restricted because of what's happening with your body, it's very frustrating. So it's been a real long, hard slog for him, and you know, no doubt his family and friends. But we're apt to see him there and his family enjoy the moment. So let's hope we see a lot more football from Sam.